Hey there, welcome back guys, we're live. This is going to be a short live because someone wanted the settings for the Pavo20 GPS, and I know what it's like when you want to get back up in the air. So without any further ado, let's get started. It's a short live. Normally we do our Q&A on Saturday Night Live Q&A, but sometimes you'll notice I do come on when I notice someone could actually use it right now instead of on Saturday. So anyway, without any further ado, let's get started and see if we're actually live. Before we go live, let me just go here into YouTube. Might take down the stream. Hopefully it's working. It should work. I got our mic there. So make sure. You know what I forgot to do though? I forgot to go into the sounds. Right. Oh, multi for output is fine. Microphone here. Let's see if it'll switch to Porta Capture 8. And I believe we should be good to go. Hold on one second. We're just going to go here to your channel. Oh, nice. The thumbnail loaded. And nice. Okay, I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3. And hopefully we get a nice deep tone in there. Sounds like the condenser is about to turn on, but that's okay. We could live with that because this is a live Q&A session. All right, knowing that, moving forward, this is the drone you have here that you should have, and I'm just gonna launch. Oh wow, I missed that one. Hold on one second. Let's see. Hold on. Three. Oh, nice, it works. Okay, good. I just wanted to check that. Now I'm just going to shut off the sound and do a pop-out chat in case someone comes. I actually need to copy the URL for, remember, we take special requests, like your favorite DJ, what's your favorite song? And we got you covered. All right, knowing that, and moving forward, I'm just going to go here. And, oh, you can see what's happening. Well, if you can't see, you don't really know what's happening. There you go. Voila. And we're just going to put this here and then reply back. There, they have the URL there. And I'm just gonna do a pop-out chat, right? We don't need all that. And then I'm just gonna do pop-out, close the window. Now that we know we're live, now you know what it's like behind the scenes. All right. Things you got to do before you go live to make sure you are live, because you want the best microphone to be on the air, and then you want the best video experience to be just right for you. All right, so here's the Pavo20. Remember, there's a difference between the 20 and the Pro. This is the 20, okay? And if you're wondering what the Pro looks like, here's the Pro. Actually, I got a new filter for the Pro, which is just phenomenal. Let's see what we got here. See? And here's the Pro. The Pro with the 04A unit. Here's a what do you call it? UV filter. So when you crash, you know, you don't ruin the camera. And it's a 3D printed frame. Kind of neat, huh? And it works really well. Can't wait to fly it again. There's a video where I have it flying, but I don't have it flying with this one. So we're going to test that out too on another video. So many tests. We can only fly so many drones. He's like, come on, I just want to know the settings. Hang on, we got you covered. All right, so you want to make sure you're connected into Betaflight. This is the newer. This is the 20, but this is a newer because remember the 4, I get so confusing. 404 Pro and Lite. This one's going to be for the Lite version because the you know, no Pro support as of yet, but you know, it's fine. So here's the GPS unit. Hopefully you have it wired. The wiring hasn't changed. The wiring is still the same. Okay. You have your power, your ground, and your TX, and what was it? The RX. I forget which one it was. Hold on. It's hard to see. Alright, we got you covered. It's fine, we can always put it back together. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Just gonna. Oh, I don't have any more cords here. But it's okay. We don't need this light here. Just disconnect it and plug in this camera. It's a microscope. All right. So knowing that, and moving forward, we'll just turn it on. Take off the lid. And transition on. There we go. I'm just going to open up an application called, gosh, I should have it in my dock, but it's not there. That's okay. I'll just type in camera and see what shows up. Camera, finder. Fine. Quick cam. So, oh, I see it. See, it's on my dock, but it's over here. So it should actually be here next to Minicam because we use it a lot. And then now I'm going to bring this here. You're like, wait, who's that guy? And I'm just going to switch the camera source to Osmo Section 5. Nope, we want the microscope, which would be W something. WTM1. There's the microscope. Can't see anything as of yet, but you will in a second. Alright. One moment, please. For quality and training purposes, your call might be monitored and recorded. What? Oh, it's not backwards, it's just upside down. The Apple camera will make it look upside down, but this is a microscope, so you just have to put it in its correct position. Okay? So the you got 4 wires here. The G is like the ground, the black wire. V is voltage. Okay? And then you have T and R. See, the R is yellow and the blue is the T. Okay? And then you have on your flight controller board, remember, just write that down. I'll write it down too so that I don't forget. Okay? One of our viewers / subscribers crashed their drone and they can't remember what to do. Well, we got you covered. We make these videos so you don't have to. Okay? So, we have the G. We have the V. We got the T and the R. Alexa, can you play the GVTR song? No, I guess no one's made it yet. I'm just erasing this because my T doesn't look so nice and neat. Alright, there. And then we'll show you where they go to, okay? Knowing that. And moving forward, before we show you the settings, unfortunately, looks a little blurry. I like when it looks sharper. Oh, there we go. That's nice. Okay? So you've got the G, you got the V, and the T, and the R. Okay? Knowing that, moving forward, I'm going to take this apart so that you can see, and then we'll connect it to Betaflight, and then you'll have your magic sauce. Source or sauce? I don't know. So now we can disconnect the microscope. Actually not, because we're going to show you. Whoops, looks like it disconnected accidentally. But that's okay. We're going to show you the desktop next, okay? Or actually we'll show you me, and then we'll show you, because we're going to take it apart. Again, I hate taking it apart, but like I said, we make these videos so you don't have to. Let me just go shut that machine off. Hold on a second. Because I just can't hear myself. sounds like a factory in here. We got the 3D printer going, we got the condenser going, we got the washing machine going, and I just can't hear myself. All right. The sound of silence. But we have warp speed happening in the background with the washing machine on the spin cycle. I'm afraid we're gonna be stuck here, Captain. All right, so I got to take this apart so you can rewire your stuff again. And then I'll show you the Betaflight stuff too. This will be easy though. Easy as pie. The hardest part, well, I don't know why it's making that sound. Huh. Hopefully it comes apart. Oh, I see. We've got some bolts in there. We'll just do one at a time. Hopefully. That wasn't really a good sound, to be honest with you. See, it's making this weird sound. We can fix it. It's just a frame issue. Oh man. We really got to take it apart. Damn it. Because it's all connected. Because I can't get to the screw that's down in the middle. Damn, that's okay. It seems this is a popular drone, the Pavo20. I mean, there's the Pavo Pro, but the Pavo20 seems to... people are buying it. People are really into this drone. It seems to be working wonders for a lot of folks. I'm not... me, I have the GPS on here, but I'm not doing a GPS on the Pavo... Pavo 20 Pro. I don't know. Maybe it's the settings. It does work, but the flight time on this thing is so short that you can't really go far. You know, I don't see how you can enable a return home if you're going to fly for like 2 or 3 minutes. You know, and you're always going to be flying this thing. You know, within the vicinity, and then like you're going, like you know, you're pulling a Philly drone guy flight experience where you're just flying miles and miles down the street, you know. So for me, I find the GPS to be more of a additional add-on that's just, by the time the GPS loads, it's time to go. Time to turn back, like because the battery overheats, you know. That's another downside to it. But this is the 04 light mount, which is just phenomenal. My 04 light mount is not coming until, I don't know, if there's a delay in shipping, there's a shortage, and we kind of use the funds of the channel to help keep things going, like not no out-of-pocket expense. So here's one part of the frame. I don't know what that clicking sound is. It could be the... oh, I see what the clicking sound is. And if you misplace your bolts, make sure you find them, because the last thing you want is to misplace the bolt and then have it stuck on your frame. So if you can't find it, me personally, I would take this thing apart again just to make sure it's not in there before taking out another bolt, you know, so that you don't accident, because if you turn it on and the bolt is trapped somewhere in between there, it's gonna blow up. All right, and then you're gonna be like, damn it, I should have listened to that guy Lou. The Pavo20 is a better drone though. It flies really well. I have the Mobula 8 that we built. We did a video on that. You know, build your own drones here. So we built a lot of drones from scratch, because in the beginning I couldn't fly. Now I can fly in manual mode. But when you can't fly, it's usually bye-bye. So many times we said bye-bye to our stuff. Now the hardest part will be, I believe it should be on this side. Oh man, the GPS is underneath. That's fine though. I gotta, for the wiring. Oh no, it's over here on this side. Oh, I covered it up. so that I wouldn't short anything out. All right. And so knowing that, moving forward, now you get to see how we put the PPS back together again. I soldered this on differently because I wanted it to be flush in there. The video I have on how to do that. All right. So the hardest part is going to be putting it back together. But that's why you ask and we deliver. All right, we'll put it back together too. So if you want to stay for that part, we're going to show you everything from start to finito. Let me move myself up a little bit. But when I get to Betaflight, we'll switch things around a little bit with the camera. Okay, so here we go. Here's your battery connector. Here's your VTX connector, the connector for the 04, 03 air unit. The wiring is still the same, which is great. For the 04, I haven't tried the 04 Lite. And then here's your antenna. Make sure you always run your antenna through the frame because you don't want it touching. If it touches here, you're pretty much like out of luck, and you know you can short it out. So always check that in between flights. And then now for the it's right here. So as you can see, I put tape on it just in case a wire accidentally comes apart. You know, it's always ready. Okay, but we can follow it along. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's see where the wires go. Okay, because then we can follow it here. I can't even see. And then we'll compare notes inside of the other stuff. Now this is live, so we're not cutting things out. You know, this is everything happening in real time. So now just need to find my notes. Here we are. I was using a pencil earlier on here. There's my glasses. Ah, there we are. I can't see. All right. So the ground is actually I'll just look on here on the GPS. Ground is brown, okay? Ground is brown. Voltage is orange. Hold on. I'm gonna have to make this bigger. G is brown. And then we have V is orange. And then T is, what's T? T is purple. And what's after T? R. And R is yellow. Okay? And the reason why is because it's going to be reversed on the other side. Okay? But I made these wires, so you'll have to make your own wires. There's a video that I show you on how to do that. I ordered the wires from Amazon. I'll probably, after this video, make a link in the description so that you too can have that. You may be like, I want that. So but just make sure the black, I don't think I found black. I don't know why I chose brown. And the orange was the closest thing I could have to red because it was buried under there because I was using it for other stuff too. Anyway, knowing that and moving forward, now we have the colors that are on the GPS, and then you got to follow those colors, right, on the board. And I'll show you in a second what I'm talking about. Okay? Because you will have to be like, hey, where does the T go? Where does the R1 go? Right? And you'll be like, oh, I remember that video. That guy. Okay? And you'll see what I mean in a second. It's pretty clear. Now I just need to move it. Ah, there we go. See? So the R1, almost. Nice. All right. Whoops. See? We have the... I don't know why it shows up as blue. The color is off. Anyway, that's not blue. That's purple. Okay? The purple goes to the R1. Okay? So the purple goes to the R1. Right? See that R1 right there? I'll flip it around so that you can see. And we'll turn your wheel upside down. That is upside down. I don't know how to bring it right side. I guess I have to flip the microscope. Because the chip. I hate these chips. And then you have... Oh, there we are. Nope, that's not it. You're killing me. Almost. Oh, there it is. It's all under there. We will find it. And I put wire on it purposely. Not wire, tape, sorry. See? Voila. The brown is the ground, the orange is the 5 volt, the yellow is the T1, okay? And the purple is the R1, okay? And we have yellow as R, okay? So the yellow goes to the T1. So the T1 goes to the R, and then vice versa, okay? And then, so the R, which is the yellow, is connected to the T1. I'll leave a link in the description. Okay. And then the R goes to the T1. Okay? Looks a little blurry. I'm afraid to touch it because you got... Oh, nice. Well, almost. Voila. Okay? So in case you forgot, okay, the T1 goes to the R on the GPS, okay? And the R1 goes to the T on the GPS. Got it? And then the other one's a no-brainer because it's ground and voltage. And you just make sure those colors match. And the reason why I can't stress that anymore is because that's the way they go. And sometimes if you want to wrap your wires or heat shrink them, and you're using different colors, you need to know, write them down, which ones are which. Okay? Knowing that and moving forward, let me see if I can put them both side by side so you can see how they match up. Whoops. Whoops. No, this is the only thing I don't like about the microscope. It's like space. Everything's backwards. Where is that GPS? And so as you see, I'll just lay it on top. I'll have to move the GPS unit. See, and there's the yellow. Might have to do a different zoom because it's on top of it. See, the yellow's on the R. And the... Oh, move it up. Oh, come on. And the... Oh, there we go. And the purple's on the T. Yellow on the R and purple's on the T on the GPS, right? Write that down. And then now if I take this off, right? Where's my... Yep, there it is right there. I'll move the wire so you can see. Not wire, the tape. Just gonna have to take the tape off. just move it down some. Now, come on. Oh, there you go. See? And the yellow's on the T1, right? And the purple is on the R1. Okay? And just to confirm. See? And the purple's on the I1. So the T, again, goes to the R1, and the R goes to the T1. And the V is the voltage, and the G is the ground. The reason why I said it like 100 times, because I see that question asked a lot on the Beta FPV group, and I'll put it in the description. Because the original video of the GPS being put onto the Pavo is in Asian. It's in Chinese or one of those languages, and I had asked the guy, like, hey, how'd you do that? How'd you put the GPS on it? And if you watch my original video, my first video, I basically, there was no response, and I would freeze frame. I basically went in frame by frame and watched that video and saw how he was doing it. And then when I first did it, I think I blew out one of the units, and then finally I got it, because there's only 2 different variations. You can only do, you know, one or the other, and then we got it, and that's how the video came to be. Because I'm not a big fan of people posting stuff on how you can do something, and then they don't share the secret sauce. Now there's 1,000,001 videos on there showing you how this is actually done, but it wasn't like that in the beginning. This is a really good microscope. All right, so now for the next part, before we put it back together, because the last part, we'll put it back together. And again, I'm going to leave this in the description down below so that you know what to do. We're going to connect it to Betaflight, so we don't need this anymore. We can shut this off. We can disconnect this microscope and bring us back to our screen. Yay, we got our screen back. That looks pretty cool. We will move this a little bit like that. Move this a little, no, I'm gonna move it back a little bit. Hate when that happens. I'm gonna move this, I think, up? No, down. I like when it's, there we are, a little bit. I like the edge, like there. Somewhat. I'll fix it later. All right, so we're done with the microscope part, and again, I'll put it in the show notes so that you know, because some people seem to have a really good experience with the GPS. Me, I don't. I like, it works, but by the time I get a signal, I know it's because where I am, it's time to go. Time to go bye-bye. And I don't know. But I wonder if you saw that. Hold on one second. Because that's this screen. Let's flip that camera. Because I have, here is my desktop. I don't know why that's like that though. Which camera is this? Oh, it's a quick cam. There we are. Interesting. And let me just try that one more time, because I don't think that we saw that. Hold on. That's why it's live. Turn this on. There we are. There we are. Alright. Again, for those of you who missed it and weren't paying attention. Actually, I don't think the camera was. Oh, I hate this part because now I gotta put on those so I can see. I can't see. And I'll leave a link to the GPS too. Okay? So, oh wow, this is a really good microscope. I don't use it a lot though. Occasionally I do. You'll see it in some of our videos. Oh, nice. This is upside down, which is great, which means it's right side up. Okay. You will short out the GPS if you wire it wrong. And I'm talking from experience. We got one here somewhere down there. So there you go. Okay. Yellow is the R, right? Purple is the T. The V is the voltage. Make sure that's an orange or a red, right? And the G is the ground, which is your voltage, which is power. We just need more power. Okay. Knowing that, moving forward, last time, and the reason why I'm doing it again is because it's no fun blowing your shit up, you know, and I'll show you one that we blew up. We do these videos so you don't have to. And then now we look forward here, and there it is. And now we'll zoom in. I don't like when it's upside down though, so I might have to flip it over so that you guys can have a true experience under the microscope. Ooh, wow, that's nice. Love it. Okay, so now we just got to lift it up. See, and there you go. Okay, whoops. And then there should be 4 wires. So, you have your 5 volts, which is orange. The ground should be black, or here it's brown, but I don't know why the colors show up like that on the microscope. Okay, so we have 5 volts and ground, and then you have the T1 and the R1. Okay, which, as you know, we just saw on the GPS where they go, right? And in case you forgot, because I forgot, right? But thankfully, I wrote it down. Okay, well, G goes to V, G goes to G, that's a no-brainer. V goes to V because it's all there on the board, right? And then we have the T1, which goes to the R on your GPS, right? And then you have the T1, which goes to the R, again, I can't stress. And then you have your R1, right, which is on the end, which goes to the T on here. And as you can see, you see that purple wire looks kind of blue. It's R1, right? Now look if you can see that wire here on under the microscope. That purple, right? Whoops. That purple. Come on, you got it. Oh, there we are. That purple is on the T. Okay. See? And that yellow, that R. See the yellow? On the GPS, the yellow's on the GPS. Where is the yellow on the GPS? On the R, right? And then where's the yellow on the chip? Yellow's on the T1. Okay? So you do that, you're golden, and then now I'll show you the settings inside Betaflight, and then you can go, or you can just watch me put this thing back together for the 100th time. All right, knowing that and moving forward, we make these videos so you don't have to. All right, so now I'm going to connect it to Betaflight. Okay, so now I'm going to quit and go here. Let's just our thumbnail that we made for this video. I wonder if, whoops, man, I'm trapped in here, see? I can't. Welcome back to I'm trapped. I'm like locked on this screen. I'm gonna do like a relaunch the Finder. It's killing me. I really can't make this stuff up. Now I should be able to cross over. I have to get to the offshore. Remember 3%? That was a really cool sci-fi series on Netflix. Alright, so knowing that and moving forward, what I want to do is I want to see if I could find something for you to show you what reason why I said that like 100 times. I'll show you why. Oh, and get a smoke stopper. I'll leave that in the description too. Thanks to our viewer / subscriber FPV Unknown, we now know how not to blow your stuff up. And you go to users here, desktop, and then one moment please. There we go. Copy it here because it's on my backup. This is what will happen, okay, if you change your stuff and you mess it up, okay? Please stand by. What's happening? Well, for that. Yeah, too much power on the motors. All right. Yeah, so that's why I couldn't help myself from telling you guys 100 times, because it's no fun. Because then I had to wait like a couple of weeks for the new flight controller, and then I, had to wait another week or so for the smoke stopper. The smoke stopper is what will help you from blowing your stuff up, so that when too much power goes in, that won't happen. And then you'll be all right. Then you'll be like me, like, oh wow, I got this, for now. Now you can do this on any of your drones. But again, I was disappointed with it because I spent so much time waiting for the signal, and by the time you get your signal, it's time to go. It's time to land. But one guy had suggested doing it like this, putting an external battery, and then as soon as you get your GPS, unplug it. So like, see how it's here connected? You do it like that. Anyway, knowing that and moving forward, let's launch Betaflight. Now this one, you'll just pause, watch the settings, pause and watch the settings. Where is Betaflight? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I don't think Betaflight is on here. I gotta download it. Sorry. Please stand by. Remember, this is a live show, okay? Because I deleted everything on my machine and started from fresh again. Betaflight configurator. Oh, there's actually a web version too. I don't trust the web version. It's kind of glitchy, to be honest with you. Oh, there we go. This is the one we want anyway. And then you scroll down to versions, and for me, I'm gonna choose this one. Apparently there's only one. Oh wow, it's from 2024, so it looks like there's a web version, but I don't recommend it. That's this one here. Click allow. See? But I don't know. I've had some things glitch out on me, and some things show and not show. So I trust the application because that's true to the T. All right, so beta. What? Wait, is it still downloading? Huh. I gotta open up Chrome again. Huh. That's weird. Like I thought it downloaded, but is it still? No, it should have come. So you go here, scroll down. You click on the experience. Oh, I clicked on RPM, so I need a zip file because that would, or no, DMG is for Macintosh. There we go. I don't know what RPM is. It could be some other platform. Maybe you guys can comment on that and let me know what RPM is. And then you go here. It'll download, and it'll go into your applications. It's not lighting up because remember we took it apart. I didn't hear any ding though because I think I have my volume off, so I wouldn't know if it transferred over or not. Then I go into my applications, and then I'll go into Betaflight. I like to keep it in my dock. And then now here, close that. You can delete it. I was gonna press delete here, but and I can delete. I don't want that on here. I don't know what the RPM is. Okay, and then now we'll go here, and now we can close that, and then we can close that, and then we can close that, and then we'll leave the chat open. No one's here as of yet. Oh, with Liam, if you're watching, I got the card for you from the guy who will ship you your stuff. They said, yep, they ship, but you have to deal directly with the owner. Head Wino instead of Head Wino. Head Wiener. No, it's Wino. And the place is right down here, so I could always go in and chat with the guy if you want to put you on speaker or on Skype. All right, knowing that and moving forward, I hate when the printer makes these weird sounds. Like I'm like, oh no, it turned into spaghetti. Nope, so far so good. All right, knowing that and moving forward, now we're gonna launch Betaflight configurator. Depending, I clicked on. If it doesn't open, go into your system settings. So I got a firewall on my computer. Nothing gets in or out without my permission. And then you go into privacy, I believe. Privacy and security. Scroll all the way down. And then open anyway. It's blocked. And then if you have a finger as your password, just stick it. Stick it there. And then voila. I'm in. It's like those Mission Impossible movies. We need his fingerprint to get in. Alright, so it's launching, it's opening. Depending on your machine, you know, I've never had the greatest experience with it loading. Looks like a piece of my GPS fell off. Oh, it was like a battery thing. I was wondering what that was. That's not a good sign. Looks like I might have to get another one. Yeah, that's probably because I had it taped, you know? That battery. Bummer. Alright, so I'll get another one. Watch your GPS. Watch that GLAD plugin strip because it will work wonders. And as you can see, also make a nightmare. Be careful because you can short it out. Alright? If you run it across the whole thing. I could probably solder that one piece on. Anyway, it's just a battery. But that battery. Alright, I'll get another one. Oh, if you have a firewall, just click any forever, allow, and then any forever, allow, and then allow. It's upside down, which is fine. See, the GPS is there, but it's red because we don't have anything. But you want the settings, okay? And then now, don't worry about it being upside down because we took it apart. It looks like I'll have to fix that too, but I'll do that later. Pause the video and then write this down. Okay? What? Well, actually, don't write anything down because it looks like Betaflight crashed. It's okay, we'll get it up again. Oh wait. Oh no, it looks like it didn't crash. But I should be able to. Oh, ports. It probably froze for a second. So here go your ports. UART4. Okay. And then you have here serial RX is right there. Right? And then you have, we scroll all the way down. Go to, actually let's start from the top. UART1. Keep going, keep going. Sensor input. Just put GPS there. Okay? Then you're going to go down to UART4. Remember, this is the Pavo20. UART4. Configuration MSP. Turn that on. Serial RX for UART5 is on. Serial RX for 5 is on. And then that's it. And remember to put this right there. Okay? Sensor input. Voila. And you know what I'll do? I'll do this. I will take a screenshot of that. Is it 4? No, I think it's 3. Control X3. Okay, that's the first one. Okay? Whoops. Configuration. I'll take a screenshot of this so that you can see. And I'll put it up on the GitHub. Scroll down up until GPS. And then I'll do that. There. Power and battery, you know, this is one area I have trouble with because I could never get it right because mine always says land now when you see on my videos. So if you can figure that out, great, you know. And if you do have that secret, share it with me because I would love it. And then we have here your PIDs, like they say, it's preference, but this one I believe I left as is. I tried putting the rates in for another drone, but it didn't work out, so I just left it like this. See, rate profiles 1. And then you have here. This is the stock. Everything is stock except for this stuff over here. So take a screenshot of that. And we'll go back here, screenshot there, and I believe this was set to 5, and I forget what the PV Unknown had suggested putting these, but we can always work back to there. Receiver, make sure you have S-Bus, okay? Modes, these are the modes I have here, nothing crazy. I believe I also have, if you click here, hide on use, these are the modes that I have for my keys. These are all preference, but most likely you want your ARM key to always be the ARM key that's on your receiver. 3. GPS, see, it's still looking, waiting, it's getting there. Sometimes you'll get some, sometimes you won't, but it'll only work when we go outside, okay? But you see it's there. Motors, look at the motors, so you have it here. Hopefully you won't have to reconfigure them. Now, Betaflight has trouble configuring motors, like for the drones that push up. So if because you could put this chip in any of the drones, like I have this chip inside the Mobula 8, and so if you want to redirect the motors, I have a video on that, but you're gonna have to, if you want to reorder the motors, you want to do it, I believe, is it this one of the, I forget which way, hold on, motor direction, individually, or wizard, one of them, because that's the only way you'll get this. That was the only way to get the Mobula 8 up. I don't think I used the wizard. I think I did it individually. Anyway, there's only one way. If it doesn't work, just as a process of elimination, or watch my video on how to do it, because I had no luck with it. All right, until I actually did it one particular way, and then because I had to reverse them to get it up. All right, knowing that, moving forward, OSD is all preference. You know, it's whatever you like. For me, it's just overwhelming having too much crap in there, and I don't use a lot of the features. For me, I like to see how hot it gets, because if it overheats, and you know, it'll turn off, and I want to see the battery. And you see I have the GPS right there, longitude and latitude. It's nice experience, but I don't know, if you're new to this, you're just focusing on flying, because you're like, oh my god, where am I, you know, and then, oh wow, GPS, oh no, the drone, oh GPS, oh my battery, and then you go all ADD on it, and then start to focus, and next thing you know, you're crashing. So you'll figure out what works for you and what you can handle, and for me, it just didn't work out, but it still works, as you can see, except for right now. I think as I was taking off, I'll just do a little solder on that little battery thingy. And then we have here, that's it for that. You know, you can take this, did I do? Oh yeah, OSD is preference, but I'm not sure if I did motors. Screenshot of that. And then we'll go here. This, just leave as is. LED strip, leave as is. No, don't need a screenshot. Black box. CLI, this is what the folks were asking for. Do a dump. And then, as you can see, there aren't any errors. We just have to save it, save to file. I'm going to save it on the desktop, because we will create an experience that's just right for you. New folder, we'll call it Pavo20, okay, and put that in there, save it. Now we can quit it and go back here. Actually, hold on a second, we'll go here, and we'll go here, put all that in there for you, and then we'll put this in there for you, and then we'll open it up. I'll copy this, we'll throw in a little thumbnail for you, so you got a picture. See, voila. I'm not sure if I can put all this up at the same time though, but we'll see if it lets us, because this one's 9 megabytes. Oh yeah, no, I can't. Hold on 1 second. I'll delete this one, and I'll give you the one. My printer, no. Alright, go here. No, we'll go here. There we are. That should do it. That's a smaller version of that. See, that one is only 1.8 megabytes. hopefully it'll let us put all this up. And this will be ports. Okay, what's this one? We don't need that. Oh, it did two. Okay, interesting. Okay, let's see what we got there. No, we don't want that. Nice. We got double. So basically we probably want to delete everything that has not a 2 on it. So we'll go command delete. Go here. Oops. Go there. Command delete. 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 And then now that should be enough. Yep. And now we have ports. That's good to know. And then we have here configuration, config, and then we have oh, because we scrolled down, there was config 1 and config 2, right? That's config 1, and then that's config 2 when you scroll down to the bottom. Okay, config 2, and then we have here PID tuning. PID tuning 1 and PID tuning 2. PID actually should be capital, right? PID tuning 1. Do Command Alt so you can copy it so you don't have to type it again. And then we have PID tuning 2. Whoops, I did it. Oh, I see what's wrong because I should put the 2 after it. Okay. And then we have receiver. Remember, receiver is S-Bus for the DJI ecosystem. If you're using some other stuff, you're gonna have to figure that out. All right, modes. All right. So you'll have to, you know, find the solution that's it. Motors. This is motors for the Pavo20. But if you're using the chip on something else, I have another video on that. Where are we? Motors. Motors, and then we have 2 motors. That's weird. Yeah, I must have done it twice. Okay. And then we have video trans. Video transmitter. We'll put video transmitter instead of video trans. Alright, knowing that, moving forward, you got all the screenshots in there. You've got the text for the CLI dump if you want to take a dump. And then I believe that's it. And so now what I'll do is I will compress it. Alright, now it's compressed. I'll dump this in one of my drives. And after I delete that, make a copy of it for me. Because I want one too, right? And then now I can delete that one. And always work with a compressed file. This way, if you screw it up, the original is always going to be the same. All right. Knowing that and moving forward, we will go into new tab and go into the GitHub repository or depository. Go here and go to my profile. Go here, create new repository. Call it Pavo20. Pavo20 GPS settings. Okay. Oh wow, the thing just spun because I have another video I'm making on how to use the Sunlu. It allows you to combine your 3D filament into one spool. Yeah, good luck with that. It's actually crazy. Alright, knowing that, moving forward, we create the repository. Okay. And then now we're gonna upload a new file, which hopefully it lets us. Oh, your file name will be... that's weird. I don't know. Pavo20 GPS configuration. Okay. This is what I'll put for you guys. This is the juicy stuff. This is the stuff everybody wants, right? G goes to G. G goes to G, right? And then you have V goes to V. V goes to V, which is the voltage, right? Dun, dun, dun. Wait, I just want to make sure we're still on. Oh man, something's getting tangled up. Hold on, I gotta fix that. Damn it. Whoops. Good thing I'm here. Don't break your stuff. Yeah, so it's not as successful. It's somewhat successful. At least that didn't break. But the filament was getting caught. I think I need a filament winder. All right, so knowing that and moving forward, the T goes to the R1. The T goes to the R1. And then the R goes to the T1. R goes to the T1. There. Voila. I believe the G was like the 5-volt one though. Hold on a second. On the board. Because you got two different V's on there. Yeah. You have the ground and 5 volts. Okay. Hold on. T1 and R. T1. Da, da, da. Hold on 1 second. 5 volt. Da, da. 5 volt. I want to do it so that it makes sense. I'm going to do like side by side. G. Okay, and then T1 and R1. And then just reverse it. Okay. Put that there. This way there's order. Right? And then we have Control X. Put that there. And then put Control X. And then put that there. And then Control X. And then put that there. This way you know there's less confusion. Because one side is your chip, right? And the other side is a GPS. Got it? I wonder if I can do this. No, it won't let me. Yeah, it's fine, you'll get it. There. Put that there. Make it nice and pretty. Oh man, one more space. One more space. One more space. There. See? GVT1R. GVT1R1. G. 5 volt. 5 volt G. Okay, so then we reverse it. 1 second. Who's there? Oh, I'm alive, but you can come.
No, that's okay.
You sure? What do you need? I can help you. You wanted to what? Oh, let me see. Let's see. She got new glasses. Oh wow, they look a little bit like mine.
With transition.
Oh, so they turn into sunglasses?
Yeah.
Oh wow, they look better than the other one.
They're
Wait, but
a
how?
little disorienting. Well, I still have my others for my computer.
Uh-huh.
But these are for like distance and driving with GPS and reading.
But if they're disorienting, you should take them back then.
No, it's the progressive. So like.
Oh yeah, it takes that had took a while. Wait, so you moved up to progressives now?
Yeah.
Oh, welcome to the club.
Yeah, the old person.
Yeah, we're old people now. I remember the first time I got progressives, I was dizzy, and I couldn't walk. They look nice. And so it's official. We're old people now. We got old people glasses. All right, so let's see. 5 volt, and then we have G, and then you have T1 and R1. See, because we wear progressive glasses, we can't see where we're going, and that's why I gotta double check this. Then you have VGRT. Now I want to make sure on the GPS, right, that it goes in that same order. GVTR, but not really because you're wiring it, so that's fine. As long as one of them lines up, okay? Because remember, one side will be soldered correctly, and then everything else follows onto it, okay? Knowing that, and moving forward, and then the purple goes to the R1, and the purple goes, see, yeah, we get it that way because of the way the wiring is, because the purple's in the middle, and you'll see, you saw that already. Just be careful if the battery comes off. Oh look, actually if the battery does come off, we have a hot glue gun. As long as, yeah, this is an easy fix. Oh, except carefully, because if you drop that battery and you short it out, you can actually short your stuff out. Thankfully the battery is glued on, you know? And then let's see what we've got here. Yeah, it's fixable for sure. Yep, we'll just do a little bit of hotness on here. But I'll do that last after I put it back together because that goes on top. And you saw it working, it's just a little battery thing. Alright, so knowing that, moving forward, hopefully we can commit to changes and then create. But I want to upload a file. So that's just like a little configuration thing. Add file. There we go. Upload files. And then choose from the, hopefully it lets us, fingers crossed. Yep, there's our zip, because it might be too big, and I think GitHub has a cap. I forget what the cap is. Well, it uploaded. That's what I should have called it. I wonder if I could rename the file. That's okay, we'll commit the changes. Like date it, right? Because I'm pretty sure I'll wind up throwing another one up here. Oops. Alright. Actually, you know what? We can just put it in here. GPS configuration, right? And then I can go to edit, and then put January 28th, 2025. See? Voila. And then commit to the changes, and then go here. Strange sounds coming from that machine. And then we'll have another video in the process. And that's like how to combine your filament without breaking your stuff. Alright, so now that's there. So now I should be able to press reload. See, it's like frozen a little bit. It's like in the backdrop. Okay. So then you go to your repositories. See, Pavo20 settings. I'll probably change the name later to like 2025. And then we go here. And then we go to YouTube. And then we're gonna go how to by Lou. Yes, we're still live because if you've been following me, sometimes the live show crashes. I'm like, no. And we'll go here, and I'll change I'll add everything in here later. But for now, folks probably won't even watch the video. They'll probably just grab the stuff from the GitHub repository. And then we'll just go here, do live stream, select done, select save. Again, I'll do all that. I'll fix all that later. Now, the fun stuff. It was so. That's weird. Oh, wrong window. It was so easy. Oh man. And I'm not using a key. Did it die? I hate when that happens. And that's why we use... This is one of the disadvantages of when you don't stream with the YouTube key. If you lose your camera, you lose your show. So if I put that back in, it should appear back in the Minicams app, but it won't. Let's see if you could probably see from across the screen, and thankfully we only lost this camera, but that's fine. The show will continue. See, it was like there for like a split second. Like, damn you! This is a Minicams app glitch. And if I go here, hold on. Da, 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 da. See, oh, it came back. Wow. That never happened before. Let me just make sure that's on YouTube, because we got to put this baby back together, right? So let me just go here, and then I'll close that. Nice. Well, sort of, but we'll see in a second. So I'm going to disconnect this while I put it. Wow. Nice. That never happened in a million years. And then now, that's good to know. We got lucky there. All right, knowing that and moving forward, now the fun part. Sort of. Oh yeah, if we can find our screws. Nice. Yeah, everything's still intact, which is great. So I'm gonna disconnect this. Well, that's never happened before either. Nice. That never happened. Oh, our screws are where they need to be. All right. Hold on. Let me just close this. And close that. So the hardest part is putting it together because it's really tricky, but this is where you want to make sure you put that tape back down like you saw. In case a wire pops, it's not going to go left or right because things will short out. Your antenna, make sure that's where it needs to be, and you don't want to have your power running through here while you're trying to put it back together, because you have to finagle it back in. And that's where things can get messy. Okay? Knowing that moving forward, the antenna is at the bottom. Okay? So, and when you're putting this back together, you want to make sure that you put your battery strap the way it's supposed to be. Because look, I've done this. A lot of guys probably have done this too. You put it back together, and they're like, "Oh shoot, that's not the way it goes." Then you got to take it apart and put it back together again. So make sure that your battery strap is the way it needs to be, right? And you can tell that by your light, okay? And the light's not going to go in the back because maybe it could go in the back. I don't know. Let's see. As long as the strap and everything's intact, right? You could, yeah, the light can fit in there. So you fit that wire in here. The light will be in the back, right? And remember, make sure there's no power, because you can short this thing out if the antenna accidentally touches something. Okay? And then you have a little explosion like you saw previously on How To by Lou. See, and then this is right in there. And then you just pull the GPS. See, and then you slide it in. Can't go wrong. And then you line it up. And the good thing is none of the bolts came out. Sometimes that happens. If they did, that's fine. It's just a pain. So we got lucky here with this teardown reconstruction video. And then line everything up. Just do 1 or 2 screws at a time. As long as you seed them first. Seeding just means getting a few into the hole, so that everything is somewhat aligned, because the hardest part See, we got one in, and then you look for, remember this is the middle, okay? And then we got, yeah, that one went in. Remember there are bolts on there too, okay? And then we have here. Oh, nice. Alright. We got lucky. And then that one went in. And once you have them all in, then you start screwing. Some came out, but that's okay. Those go into the frame, which is fine. So we've got to watch this stuff too. Actually, we had one of our viewers / subscribers call us. We had a live call with this fella, Dave. He has his own channel, fixes transmissions and stuff like that. Got a good business thing going, and he took apart the Mavic 3 or Mavic 3, and he was putting his putting them back together, the gimbals, the cameras, and some amazing stuff. Because I could never do that. I mean, I guess I could, but you could if you have to. Like, if you can save money, you know, you could do anything if you push yourself to do it. But that's like way over the top. That's extreme. I'm surprised he doesn't put it on YouTube, because you get a lot of views for that. You know how many people would love to know how to do it? There was a video I found too that actually shows you how to fix it, which I meant to send to him. I'll probably send it to him later today. Shows you how to attach it back on, but they were using this board where when the screws fall down, it's magnetized. I want to see that video again, and I'll send it to you, Dave, but that video shows you how to put your gimbal back on your drone, and I'm pretty sure he could use it. And oh wow, what is that? Oh, it's a wire. Is that a wire? Yeah, it is a wire. So watch your wires. And, as you're doing it, make sure everything is how they should be or need to be, especially your VTX wire. Because even though you can fix it, right? Because you built it, actually this one was rebuilt again from scratch. You don't want to mess up your wires. Because if you mess it up, oh, that goes to the light. Okay. Because if you mess it up, you're going to be soldering it again. Or if you mess up the wiring, you're going to be taking it apart again to try and finagle the wires so that they go in the way you want them to. Okay? Just watch the wires. And now I believe we can screw this part back in. Yep. So it'll do one. I have an electric drill somewhere. I still haven't. It's been like 2 years, and I keep promising to make a video on it. One day, I can make it. I have a new video literally every day. I can make one. So I just haven't caught up with it, you know. That's why I haven't. Like, I literally, if I could sit here, I could make a new video on fun stuff every day. See, that's 2. Alright, watch these wires, make sure they are, you just need to make sure that this is where it needs to be. No, it's not. Damn it! See, these wires have to run in between them, but that's okay. You know, it's not the end. Because that's why I was saying, watch the wires, make sure. And the reason why you want these that way is so that they're not chewed up by the propellers when you go fly. Alright, so if that comes out, you might be able to. Yeah, no, bummer. No. So, and remember, if you lose a bolt, look for it. If you can't find the bolt, take the thing apart again, because there have been times when it actually fell in and it got stuck. And if that happens, stuff will blow up on you. just need enough space to run 2 wires. Yep, now it's in the middle. So then you just gotta watch your bolts. 'Cause that's the tricky part. Because you don't want the bolts to crush your dampeners, whatever those things are called, grommets, or because then they're supposed to absorb pressure, not be crushed between the bolt and the nut. There's a tricky part. You get to watch it being put back together. And then maybe, if we're lucky, I don't think we'll be that lucky. Oops. But I'll take it outside. You gotta hold the bolt so that you don't crush the dampener. That one's good. And one more. You may have to do a reverse and hold it. Yeah. This one's tricky. Sometimes you gotta use extra tools. This is the hardest part. So just leave the hardest one for last. So this one's good. Yep. And that one's good. Yep. And then that one, yeah, I gotta fix that one. Oh, 2 of them. Damn it. So they weren't too successful. They went into the hole, but it's that bolt. Is that correct? Yeah, it's correct. Hate this part. Here we are. Sweet. I only got one. So you gotta hold the bolt. If you can't hold it with your finger, hold it with something. Okay. We got 1, 2. We must have dropped the screw somewhere. Yeah, right there. Watch your screws. Because it's no fun when you lose them. Nice. Sweet. Put it back together. We did it. We did it. Sort of. Still gotta glue that other battery thing back on. But that's easy. Alright, so now the frame and the VTX. Oh, here we go. Nice. Whoops. Don't break your stuff. Okay. Now here's the other tricky part, because you want this thing. I'm not sure if we're going to use it or not, but I'm keeping all the parts together. Because remember the 04 air unit? I don't know why it's so confusing. 04, 04 light. Because you're so used to just the 03, right? It was just an 03 air. There was no 03 light. It was just naked, right? And now you have 04 and 04 light. So it takes some getting used to. And then now, this, oh wow, yeah, that I don't. So the only thing that's a little bit different, I may have to take it apart again, because the original GPS goes like this. I'm not sure we can work around. Oh yeah, you know what? We can put it underneath, right? It'll go. I don't even know how we're gonna install the 04 unit, so I'm just jumping the gun. So I'm just putting it back together the way it was, as if the 03 unit was on here. So we might have to make some changes to the way the wire to the GPS is set up, right? We might have to run it under the board. I don't know. Definitely not under the board because the wires are there and the board's there. And then he need to crash into some trees and twigs. So we might have to reverse it. I don't know. That'll be another video. And that's not coming, the 04 light air unit isn't coming until sometime in the near future. It's delayed. It's delayed and always stuck in the customs. A couple of things got lost. My propellers for the drones, the 04 light unit, and voila. And then we put it back together. Now I just need to bust out the glue gun, see, and accept, see, that should run. I guess I can slip it underneath there. And be careful, because sometimes when you solder it and you manhandle it, you might accidentally, oh, I could put the VTX under, I could put the GPS wires under the VTX, and then that works perfect. Sweet, but not right now, because we got to take it apart anyway, because there's like a little space in between there, so it'll fit right underneath. And so now, what you would do is get the hot glue gun ready. Put your pencils away. I think we might need tweezers. Dun, 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 dun. Just a little bit of glue, right? Not a lot. It's so small. And scrape a little bit off so that the metal contacts can touch. And what you would do is you would put the glue on the battery. Nice. And you want to make sure you have the battery on first, right? So that you're like, oh, that's how it goes on. I get it, right? And then find your glue gun. If your kids didn't take it, if they did, it's fine. That means you just gotta get up and look for it. Nice, it still works. Remember the battery that died? And we brought it back to life on how to bring your Ruby battery and give it a second life. Alright, knowing that, moving forward, you might want to clear some stuff. That's still recording. Not recording, but it's still on. Put my glasses. See, I keep meaning to get like a little something for my glasses. I got from my headphones, I got from my goggles. But I really need something for, otherwise I wind up like her. Like my new glasses. What happened to your other ones? They broke. They got scratched. But I have the anti-scratch. I'll have to ask her and see if she got the anti-scratch, because that's what you really want. Because then that's why I'm a little reckless with mine, because I have the anti-scratch and I got the warranty. Like, hi, you ever go to Best Buy? Like, hi, do you want to get the extended warranty? So apparently some eyeglass places give you the extended warranty on your glasses. But if you do the anti-scratch, hopefully she did, I'll find out. And so, you know, they'll have anti-scratch and the warranty, so it doesn't matter anymore, sort of. But I've never had to cash in on my warranty because I have the anti-scratch. But I did have to send, the frame away to get fixed, because these frames are. I've had them since the kids were in kindergarten, and now they're in like almost 7th grade, so many years. And then they sent me, wow, interesting. Is that straight? They sent me a new pair. So I love the extended warranty. Oh, here we go. So we're gonna double check this, make sure this is ready. And it has to be in the position, right, that it's going to be in. Okay, got it. coming back. Okay, the girls are coming back. It's okay. You know what that means. That That means that we got to turn the heat back on. That's fine. The condenser that we shut off in the beginning of the show. Damn it. Wasn't hot enough. I wonder if I could use like a piece of a sticky tape that I have upstairs. Or, you know what? Just tap it, you know? Tap it really lightly. Got it. You gotta be fast though, because if you're not, remember it's hot glue. That didn't work. I have them here somewhere. Oh, I got it. Nice. This will work. Double-sided sticky tape. Now this, the hardest part with this will be cutting off just a little piece. Just a little piece. Piece. Just enough. Sweet. That worked. Sort of. It like stuck to my fingers and everything. Then we got a spot on the board. Nice, that worked out really well. Remember, just a temporary fix. Sweet. We did it. And then what'll happen is the could apply a little bit of solder on there. Or not. Because it will be fine. Connect it to Betaflight. And see if we can get it to work. Just hope they don't have homework. They're like, can my friend come over? I'm like, sure. And they're playing for hours. You guys have homework? Nope, we don't have homework. Okay, then dinner. You guys wash up for dinner and then go shower and get ready for bed. And they're like, but I have homework. I'm like, are you shitting me? Like, what the I'm like, you said these didn't have any homework. Because I don't, if they have homework, then they shouldn't be out in town having a little coffee, right? Little latte with their friend. But, because then they're tired the next day. And they can't function because they had a late night. That's the only reason why. Otherwise, if they could handle it, you know, I'd let them go. But it's not like different generation. Well, here we go. We hung out late. We did stuff, but see, and now it's there we go. You know what I'm gonna do though? I'm gonna try and connect this to the. Oh man, I don't have a. Let me think. Do I have a? Need an adapter. Oops. Is this an adapter? Oh, it is. What do you know? It's a USB-C adapter, right? Because what I can do is I can launch Betaflight on the computer and then push it to another screen so that we can see it working outside. Haha. I'll do like a. Okay. I'll let you see it from my phone, then I'll push it from here. Da, da, da. If I have this one, should have Betaflight. It's an older machine. This was the one from back in the day, long time ago. Oh, we forgot to connect the LED though. It's fine. We'll put it back on. Oh yeah, we got a full battery too, which is great. Don't worry, I'll show you. Connect. Nice. All right, so I'm gonna put this computer outside where there's reception, and hopefully it lets me push. But I will. The only thing I want to connect it here one more time. Hold on a second. Da, da, da. Here the GPS is red, which is really interesting. Different version of Betaflight though. And then here the GPS is green. Probably because a newer version tells you that you don't got your stuff. And here, I'll show you. The GPS is, yeah, it's not red, but here, I'll show you. Oh man, I got 11% on the battery. That's fine. I need to launch reflector. There we are. And then now, oh man, see I'm stuck. I hate when that happens. I think Apple needs to fix that. Do a relaunch of the Finder, and now magic windows work again. Okay, now go here. Go to camera. And if you see GPS is working there. But in order to see like what's happening here, you go to enable expert mode, and then you go into GPS. See, and it should load. We got one. I'm gonna do it so we get all set lights. I'm not sure what. Oh, it's a reflector. I gotta tilt it. It doesn't auto rotate to the position that you're in. See, GPS is there. Now I'm just gonna take this computer outside, and hopefully the Wi-Fi goes pretty far. Whoops. Don't break your stuff. So I'll have to reconnect it, and then I'll push it back to the screen again. This goes here. Oh, and in case you're wondering why I keep looking over there, is because the filament is tangled. I need a filament spool winder thingy. Okay, I'll show you. See? So I was able to put the filaments together, but it keeps popping and getting tangled and knotted and making that. And you think, oh no, it's trapped. But I think once the yellow's done, it'll be okay. Once the yellow's done, it'll be okay. Alright, so I'm going to take this outside, see if I can get a signal, and let it work its magic. Hold on 1 second. I'll have to come back, unless I just do this. Hold on. I will quit that, and then push it. Just do Apple, the Apple one. There. And then go here. Oh, and then go to camera. There. I'm not sure. She doesn't let you tilt it. That's the other thing. Like, why can't I tilt the camera? That's why I use reflector too. See? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway, and then maybe I'll put it like this, like that, and then like that. See? The auto rotation doesn't work. That's why, again, I use reflector. Because Apple has, like, we've invented screen mirroring. And then this is what you get. And then somebody else comes out with a third-party app. It works, but it crashes a lot. Nice, GPS is loading. Now let's hope it brings me all the way out there. I'll have to do it like that. But yeah, you'll see. Because I'm connected to the Apple network. Sweet, you see, and it works. There's a GPS. Oops. Hopefully my phone doesn't fall. We make these videos so you don't have to. Don't worry, I have Apple Care. Care Refresh. See, the map's there, everything loaded. Someone said that if you attach your Pico to battery and then let the GPS load, then put the battery in, your battery in, like connect it to USB power first, right? And then once your GPS loads, then put your battery in and then unplug it after like a couple of seconds so that the GPS is loaded, and then you don't spend your time. So you saw it took about a minute or even longer for the GPS to load, and then that's 2 minutes into your flight time, especially with these batteries. They are well, you know, short. But that would be really cool if it was the other way, because then this could be like a thumbnail. Like Pavo Pico GPS setting. So we fixed it. We did it. Anyway, I guess that's it. Oh, now you gotta hang out down here and watch that thing because, well, you know, this video was by request, and Oh, actually, speaking of request, now I gotta get out of that screen, and then we'll go here, make it bigger. I gotta go get my phone because my phone's out in the cold, probably wondering where I am. And I'll be like this later. Anybody see my phone? Where's my phone? Where's my literally? Somebody call my phone? Yeah, good luck with that because it's outside. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I hope this video helped you. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below. Or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe. I got tangled. And I'll see you all next time. That one, yeah. Damn it. Anyway, it is what it is. Alright, show's over. Thank you all. Thank you. Come again. Alright. I'll do that. Put that there. Be on the lookout for that video that's going to show you how to put your filament together. And leave you trapped in the room until your 3D print is done. Because that's the only way I'm going to get out of here. Wait. I hope not. Maybe the yellow one will be better, because if you had a look at what I'm printing, it's another dragon, and that takes like 9 hours, and I don't want to be down here for 9 hours. Liam will send this to you, or you can look here if you're watching. They will send you your stuff, and they can send you the stuff that your dad wants, which is really cool. I gotta go get my computer.